Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is MC Lumberjack here with Academy Matchday 5 for you. The season is well and truly underway, and it is exciting, my people. And today is going to be no different. This day, I will have for you exactly the correct matches in the correct order because I've actually done my homework this time. We will start off, despite what the graphic shows, with Adoa Accra versus Atletico. Then we'll go to Istanbul FK to Stockholm EK. Then we have PS Jakarta versus Sydney City. And finally, we have Victoria Falls versus Port Royal FC. And aren't we all excited for it? I think from the fixture list, I might be most excited for the last match, Victoria Falls versus Port Royal. I think there's some good rivalries between those teams. If I'm not mistaken, there are some brotherly rivalries even between these two teams. So let's see if that's going to impact the story. But of course, first, like I actually predicted this time, the first match will be Adoa Accra FC versus Atletico. Adoa, a slight little adjustment for the tactic. Atletico still at the same 4-2-3-1. Adoa, of course, second place with 10 points, doing very well. Let's see if they can continue their form or if they will be stumbling here against Atletico Medellin. Only time will tell as we kick off the match for Atletico. Early foul here. Camavinga showing that he is not afraid to get a little rough and tumble, get his hands dirty. So we now have a corner for Adoa Accra. Chavez gets it in to Hude. Ooh, nice header. In the end, Neuer is not challenged. We have Pervs to Ofusu. Ofusu with a dribble. Gets it to Kesak, but it ends up not mattering. Now Pervs once again down the sideline. Some nice interlinking play. Pervs gets the ball back. Chance for a shot here. Shoots! Oh, and it's a beautiful goal from Pervs. From outside the area. Out of nowhere. I don't think Neuer expected him to shoot from there, man. Frankly, I did not either. And we are off to the races quick here. With Adoa scoring the first goal. Let's see this again. Gets it back to Pervs. And Pervs just says, you know what? I'll give it a shot. And who can blame him if you got a left foot like that in you? The right back Pervs showing some attacking prowess. 1-0 Adoa Accra and now a corner as well. And that's the 2-0. I couldn't even finish my last commentary and it's already 2-0. Adoa Accra has come here to play and to not play around. Both at the same time as Hughes gets another assist here. Beautifully placed corner there. And all of a sudden, it's 2-0. Now we have Maple Legend. Gets it down a wing. To Nunez. Back to Maple. Isagi. Ruma. Shoots from distance. Oh, it almost goes in. Oh, that would have been incredible. What a shot that was. 17 minutes in and this has been amazing. Ramirez Legend now at the corner. Flowers has to stretch for that. Another corner for Medellin. Ramirez Legend. Rupp. Heads it over. And we are only 20 minutes in and it has been an action-packed game. It seems like Atletico is kind of getting into it. The floor now with a chance. And it goes past Flowers and that is that's the first goal for Atletico Medellin, making it 2-1. Let's see this again. The floor to Roma. Back to Ramirez. Nice triangles here. And then the floor. Ooh, I think Flowers really could have gotten to that. A little mistake from Flowers there. He might come to regret it. as it does seem Atletico is suddenly getting into this match again. Whereas Accra seemed super dominant at the start. There has been some movement for Medellin, but now let's see if Accra can regain their composure, start doing some more attacking football. Once again, Purbs with a nice attack here. Kazak from a distance. Oh, from the turn. Doesn't hit the target. These teams combined have not even reached 1 XG yet. Yet they have 3 goals. Some real impressive efficiency so far. As there's a cross into the box to Mulletman. And that is a goal on the debut from the man from Australia. Cristiano Ronaldo with a mullet. Mr. Mulletman heads it in on his debut. What a beautiful header here. Completely gets off his man. No chance for Neuer legend. And he is making a statement entry for Adowa Accra. Isagi, the floor. Oh, and it's another ball that goes on the crossbar. Even though Accra has been more efficient, it is definitely not a walkover this game. It has been on both sides of the pitch. It's just been Accra just a little bit more lucky or a little bit more clinical, whatever you want to call it. Now Ramirez, though. It does seem like it can flip at any moment. And it does here. Some mistakes by the defensive duo there. Means the ball lands in front of, I think it's Ramirez, and he can just easily finish it. Let's see, the floor, tries to cross it, doesn't get there. But then Mr. Gordon does get there. And he makes it 2-3. Atletico Medellin 2, Accra with 3. That is one of the more exciting games. Halves, I mean. I've had to commentate for the Academy. It's been very, very, very equal. That last chance was a lot of XG for Medellin, which makes sense. But it is still Accra who is leading right now. But they will need to have some full attention in the second half if they want to continue this lead, because Medellin is not messing around. And off we are in the second half. Let's see if it can be just as much of a spectacle as the first half was. For all the neutral viewers, I sure hope so. As we have Accra in the attack now. Mulletman once again, chance for a header. Mulletman has been very much involved in his first game. With having a bunch of heading opportunities. Corner for Ramirez. Crosses it. Isagi. Gordon collects. And Medellin to build up another attack here. Nice interception from Accra there. Very vital. Let's see if they can build it from the back here. We have Hughes with a little bit more defensive position as opposed to previous match days. He has appeared to fit in perfectly as Mulletman. Now with a beautiful dribble there. Gets past his man. Gets it to Hughes. Hughes stands for a shot. And ooh, it's just a little weak. Just I was talking about Hughes. He gets into a very nice attacking position there. But he's unable to finish. Ramirez crosses it in. Oh, and Flowers falls to the ground. He's lucky that ball goes over because he was not in a position to save that at all. As we go into the 60th minute, Medellin is still knocking at the door. I think Accra will really want an extra buffer goal here, but that's not what they're going to get at this point. As Isagi bombs down the wing, crosses it in, gets it to Maple. Maple heads it in, and Flowers Flower is like a flower in a flower pot. It's just completely static. He is lucky once again that the ball does not go in. Big interception. Muddledman even working on the defense here. Now chance for a counter opportunity. There's people with him. Nkufu there. Heavy touch, but he regains the ball. Gets it to Chavez. Chavez dribbles down. Chance for cross. Gets it to Muletman. And Muletman gets his second on his debut. This is what dreams are made of. Adoa Accra legend in the making. Muletman scores twice. Twice in his first match. Is he gonna go for the hat-trick? It is clear that Adoa Accra have gained themselves a real baller in Muletman. Now Maxwell to Pervs. Muletman. Ooh, the mistake with the pass there. Also a nice recovery there. The whole Accra team is willing to fight for every single one of the players. So we now have Nkufo. Gets it to Pervs. Pervs has a lot of space. He shoots and he scores! Pervs with a goal assist from Blaise Nkufo. Mistake from Neuer legend there. Ball seemingly went straight at him. And Pervs, I think, with his second goal as well. Look at that. Oh, just does not have the reflexes. Nice shot from Pervs regardless. But this game does appear to be over. 5-2 now for Noah Accra. They will once again... Ooh, okay. I said it's over, but Medellin clearly disagrees. Although the referee is going to check. And the goal is awarded. There it is, 5-3. Even though still 2-goal difference. Medellin does get one back. And I will say, whereas Flowers has performed really well in previous match weeks, he has not shown up today. I think there's a couple goals he really had a chance to save. But nevertheless, Adoa Accra. Now with Kesak. Oh, and he shoots from distance and it's a goal. What is happening? Neuer is having an absolute nightmare of a game. Because once again, that just seems to roll in. But the Adoa Accra fans don't care. And I'm pretty sure Kesak doesn't care, because that's another one for the counter for Kesak, who has had an incredible season so far. Combined with everyone for Adoa Accra. Like I tried to say a little bit back, they once again go into that virtual first place spot as their match is before Stockholm. So they will be waiting and watching with bated breath for that Stockholm game to see if they might just make it and keep to first. A1 Purs with a 9.0 rating, 2 goals. Special shout out to Muletman. Also 2 goals on his debut. Incredible. Excuse me. After that exciting game, we will immediately go to a very important game. Istanbul FK versus Stockholm EK. Just looking at the standings, Stockholm currently has 4 games played, 4 wins, goal difference of 12. Istanbul currently has 4 games played, 1 draw, 3 losses, and a goal difference of -7. So on paper, this should really be a walkover for Stockholm. However, football is not played on paper, it is played on grass. And on the grass, anything can happen. And I'm sure Adoa Accra will be waiting with bated breath to see what Istanbul can do. And Istanbul is rocking a new formation, some sort of 4-2-4. And Stockholm is also rocking a new formation, kind of mirroring the one that Istanbul has. Very interesting. Let's see what the game will bring. We kick off with Istanbul. Gets it to Boudreau. Instantly hands in the ball. Van Wolf, of course, not yet able to find the net so far. Perhaps this will be the game to do it. As, Istanbul delivers the ball there. Oh, I saw a tackle that went nowhere. Pau now gets all the way to the goal. Leads to nothing. Clean tackle there from Istanbul. You can already see this is going to be a highly contested game as Van Wolf now goes to the goal, gets it in front, and Boudreau finishes. Istanbul in the second minute, 1 minute and 40 seconds, gets ahead of Stockholm. It's already been up and down the field. There was a chance on the other side. Van Wolf, done looking for the goals, looks for the assist here, gets it to Boudreau. And that is the 1-0 for Istanbul FK. Against all the bookmakers, against all the odds, Istanbul 1-0 up, and a chance for a second. What is going on? It counts as an own goal. I need to see this in the replay. Stockholm is completely falling apart. What is happening here? The cross comes in. Oh, and it's a header, but the person on the line gets it in the own goal. This has been an insane start so far. Oh my God, what is going on? Never in my 3 seasons of commentating have I seen a start of the game like this. Ronaldo with a wonder free kick, making it 3-0 for Istanbul. Istanbul, a team that has scored 1 goal in the past 4 games, has now scored 3 goals in 12 minutes against the number 1 of the league. Make it make sense, please. Istanbul doesn't seem to be done. I am honestly flabbergasted. I'm discombobulated. Insert a couple more words that mean the same. As we have Boudreau to Castellari. Shoots from distance. I swear, if that would have gone in, I would have probably quit broadcasting on the spot. Go be an alpaca farmer or some stuff. I need a moment to regain my composure. Maybe this will be it. Peterson now bombing down the win. It's the Pau. Pau tries to shoot. Gets blocked. Counter opportunity now, maybe. Ronaldo gets the ball. Chance for a cross. And it reaches Zizou Lopta. And it is 4-0 in 13 minutes. Eras are meant to come to an end, and today Stockholm's undefeated era ends as Istanbul is dismantling them. Mercy rule might come into play here as they are 4-0 up in the first 15 minutes of the game. This has been unbelievable. As Boudreau now once again with a nice chance here. Does he go from himself? Oh, he should have passed. Boudreau should have passed there. Dante was completely free and open in front of the goal. But Boudreau wanted to do it himself. Okay. There is some life in Stockholm yet. They will not be run over without anything. as Cardinet is able to finish this ball. And it is now 4-1. Can Stockholm make a legendary comeback here? I would... Oh, Ronaldo with another free kick. That also almost go in. I think they found the actual Cristiano Ronaldo from when he was like 21. Because these free kicks are incredible. We now have Pedersen to Pau. Interception. This just seems like a completely different Istanbul team. We need to maybe run some drug test on them, because this is not the team I just saw lose 1-0 against a Legends team. So we now have home the third Esquire Limited. Gets it all the way down the box. Lopta gets it back. Chance for a shot. A little enthusiastic, I would say. I will say Stockholm starting to fight back when it comes to XG. They do need to score some actual goals, though. I do think that is important to do. Incredible that Stockholm and Istanbul ended up having like virtually the same formation when they couldn't have been more different before. Very interesting. But that is the first half, a start of which is one that I will not forget quickly. 3 goals, very quick succession, each more ridiculous than the last. We go into the halftime, 4 goals for Istanbul and 1 goal for Stockholm. Unbelievable. Incredible game so far. Let's see if Istanbul can hold on. But how it is looking, they will most certainly be able to do that. That bastard. Oh, I did it again. Gets a nice cross to GD Legend. Pedersen. GD Legend to Pedersen. Pedersen crosses it in. Gets it to Vox. Vox isn't able to head it down enough. So we go into the 50th minute. I will say Istanbul has slowed down a whole lot. Scoring all their goals in the first 15 minutes, and then after not done anything yet. So there is a chance here for Stockholm. They do seem to be getting into the game a little bit more. We have that basted. Trying to make some space there down the wing. Kerpan. Pedersen with a lot of space, actually. Some nice tiki-taka football here. That basted. Really wants to get to the sideline. Shot from distance from Azola. I think that was a little premature. I think that attack was building up quite nicely, and he kind of blew his load early. Figuratively. So we have Azola with a free kick. Oh, it hits the crossbar. Almost goes in. We almost had 2 free kick goals in one game. Oh, Roberts really had to go for that, but that was a beautiful save after a beautiful free kick. 60th minute now. Kerpan heads it on goal, but does not challenge Roberts. Roberts now ready to kick the ball, which he does short to Juliussen, who then gives the ball away to Cardinet. Van Huntelrooy. Pedersen able to recollect. Van Huntelrooy again, and he doesn't miss those. He does not miss those indeed. With his 8th goal of the season, Van Huntelrooy gives some hope to Stockholm. I called my shot, and Huntelrooy did as well. I just knew if you give the ball to Huntelrooy there, he is not missing that goal. Gets it past Roberts, and that's a nice goal. That might be his first nice one. Not offside. Very well placed. And now, if I am an Istanbul supporter, I would be getting a little worried. They are not bottling this, are they? Oh, Roberts with a massive save. The third is already in the air. I can see the manager on the sideline pulling out his hair as it gets saved from the goal line. Oh, no, 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 no. But now counter opportunity, though. Ronaldo's there, Dante's there. Lopta. Oh, he doesn't get it to Van Wolf. Van Wolf just not blessed with the luck to score, it seems. Even though he has played a good game this game. Oh, cross comes in, but Enbach collects. '70th minute now. Bergman to Boudreau. Some space here. Oh, not intentional, but he does get the ball back. Boudreau with a nice acceleration tackle there. The referee is going to check for a penalty, but I doubt that's anything. Seems like a pretty clean tackle to me. I think the VAR is probably going to agree. What? The VAR did not agree. The VAR gives a penalty. Oh no, I would be gutted if I was Stockholm. Home 3 expire limited. Shoots and scores. 5-2, and that appears to be all glimmers of hope that Stockholm might have had just got put out by Ham III Esquire Limited after finishing that penalty and making it 5-2 for Istanbul. And I think there will be scenes in the Accra locker room as they are now first in the table for the first time of the season. And I think there's going to be some choice words from Mr. Vox to his team talking about how this could happen. Because a 5-2 dismantling is not what I had on my bingo card here for this match. So yeah, Vox gets it to that basted. Ronaldo intercepts. Still chance for one more. Van Wolf is in the middle. Oh, Ronaldo doesn't get it there, but he regains. Gets it to Boudreau. Warhurst. Lopta. Corner. Lopta crosses it in. Gets the ball back. Final chance of the game here. See if they can make something of it. Doesn't look like it. He plays it back. Play it smart. Playing to Van Wolf. Van Wolf shoots. But it's offside. It's also another goal. And that's the end of the game. Against all odds. Performing against expectations. Istanbul FK demolishes Stockholm IK. 5-2. Player of the match for Jake Ronaldo for that absolutely wonder goal of a free kick he had. But it really was a team performance from Istanbul who showed that they are in this league for a reason now. They had an abysmal start. But it does look like perhaps the tables had turned, and what a time to show that against the leaders of the table. Well, the previous leaders of the table. Impressive, though. Once again, a goal from Huntleroy. And Arsene Cardinet, who has also, I think he had 3 assists first game, goal second game, now goal third game. Been having a goal contribution consistently every game. Very impressive as well. Whew, that was once again a very exciting match. Let me get some water. There we go. As we now will head on to PS Jakarta versus Sydney City. Sydney, who have also definitely been struggling so far this season. Only 3 points. Jakarta, who has been surprisingly good so far. Oh, let's see what Cam has cooked up. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is that my eyes see here? A normal formation from Cam Golden Gun. I think this is, what is the expression? Hell froze over, something like that. I don't know. I don't know what the expression is. I'm a little off my rockers here, as I was expecting some monstrosity, but I see something that could actually win for a change. Hats off to Cam for doing that. Let's see if it actually comes to fruition. Now I see the rolls. I do see a Carrilero. I don't know. I don't even know how to pronounce the roll right in there. So it does still have that typical Cam touch in there. So you have Tessenwitz, who is a legend player, but I've said his name more than anyone almost. Ooh, Duik gets it, tips it over the bar. Gets the Visser. And a shot from Komotu. It's honestly incredible how good PS Jakarta has been. I feel like every time I see them play, I get surprised over and over again. We have Tessenwitz again with a corner. It's the ball back. Whittington. Being pressured nicely here by Sydney. Large box to Snooks. Vandersloot gets it in the area. Tends for cross here. Cuts it back to Tessenwitz. Tessenwitz shoots and he scores. I called it out already. Tessenwitz. Someone signed this man. I don't care how much he costs, but this guy has been incredible. Even as an AI player, he has been really, really good. And Jakarta goes up 1-0. And once again, they are under attack. I'm gonna keep glazing Jakarta because it is incredible how good they've been, and it's already 2-0. It's been 8 minutes and it's 2-0. Oh no. Oh no. Put PS Jakarta in the minors. Oh wait, they're checking the VAR. And the goal's awarded. Okay, it's 2-0. 2-0 PS Jakarta. Obviously, this AI manager is the undisputed GOAT. Has anyone checked if they are using player instructions? Because it's not normal what he is pulling off here. Yeah, show the goal again. Just rub it in our faces. Let's see. Can Sydney actually get into this game a little bit? Because, like I said, they finally have a normalist formation. Harper now with a shot. Ooh, they have a chance. That's some nice pressing. That's what I like to see. Some high-intensity gegenpress football. Get that ball back high up the pitch. Let them make mistakes. Walker takes a free kick. Headed in. Not headed on goal. Once again, pressuring this ball. And another chance. And this time it works out. Walker. The 6th? The 4th? I always forget which one it is. I think it's 6. Walker 6. Intercepts after this sloppy pass from large box and finishes this. And Sydney City is once again in this. Let's go. We have a little bit of a relaxed moment. Banyu to Ship. To Ship, to Kaido. Oh, what a beautiful attack. And suddenly it's 2-2 Sydney City. The Roos can jump as they reach new heights and equalize to PS Jakarta here. Look at this beautiful tech. Say to Ship. Ship with the cross. Kaido with the header. Completely open. Keeper can't do anything. That is the football you would like to see Sydney play all day, all week, all month, all season. They are getting into this game. And it is beautiful to see. And now Harper gets it to Kaido. Another chance here. Cuts it back. Crosses it in to Say. Ooh. Saved by the Heretic. Sydney smells blood once again. It's P to Harper. P to Kwakaridoo. Gets it back to P. To the middle. Mertz. Ship to Say. Ooh, what was that? Goes out for a corner. Weird animation we saw that. Ship with the cross. Leads to nothing. It is really nice to see this pressing play from Sydney because they are really forcing Jakarta to make mistakes here, and it's working out for them. Now P tries to beat this man, just can't do it fully, and oh, he delivers the ball. That was not a good decision from him, and suddenly there's a counter opportunity here. Kemuatu gets it to Chicken. Oh, no, and they get it to Large Book McQuirk. And it's 3-2 for Jakarta. 7 minutes before halftime, Sydney is not able to repel this counterattack. Chicken passes it, and Large Box is just completely left alone in the large box. And that is gut-wrenching for Sydney, who really were performing better than any of their other matches, at least visually so far. The score is not exactly in their favor yet, as they go into the half 3-2 behind. However, 10 shots, 1.6 XG, higher XG than Jakarta. It is looking promising. They just need to be a little bit more clinical and be a little bit more concentrated in the defense. And I believe they can still get a win or at least a draw from this game. We will need a good halftime speech from Cam Golden Gun, where he motivates his team to play good. And off we go to the second half. Chicken Legend. Whittington. Snooks. Tesson Witz. They deliver the ball. It is nice to see Sydney a little bit more attacking, a little bit more taking the initiative. I feel like a lot of their... Let me wait, actually, Ervander Sloth. Nice save from Duik. So we have Tesson Witz with another corner. He must have taken the most corners in the entire league so far. Van der Sloth does not get there, and Goldship is able to get it. Like I was saying, I think a lot of Sydney's formation and tactics were very defensive, very see what happens. As we have Gin Tonic. Oh, nice block, massive block. As Sydney is a little bit on a sustained offensive here at the start of the second half. Let's see if they can get through it better here. They had the same happen in the first half and they conceded twice. So let's see if they can do that. Not do that, but no. They are unable to not do that. As large box, I think it gets deflected there. A little unlucky for Duik, but it ended up being a really nice goal. And this is starting to become disastrous now. Large box. Yeah, it gets deflected there. It's unsayable for Duik. Really unfortunate. As large box gets their second goal. And we are going to need to see the same kind of rally from Sydney we saw in the first half to get those 2 goals back. But so far it's been Jakarta all the way. Oh my. Oh my. There is some beautiful passing going on here. I'm going to need to download the save and see what instructions... what technical instructions PS Jakarta have, because I think there's a thing or two I can learn from that, because it is incredible how well it's going so far. As Vandersloot makes it 5-2 here. Sydney getting dismantled here, frankly. Once again, it's just unfortunate. I don't even, at this point, everyone should be fearing Jakarta. Because this team has looked incredible. And all of these games so far have been high scoring. It's been a real goal fest this match day. Opposed to last one. Last one was very, very low scoring. This has been the neutral's dream. So we have a 5-2 standing now for PS Jakarta. Can Sydney pull something crazy out of the head? There is still 10 minutes left. I think Accra scored. I mean, Istanbul scored like 3 goals in 10 minutes. So if they can do it, surely Sydney can do it. As Goldship has a chance, shoots. Really probably should have gone for a cross there. This is not the time to make ego plays. P now. Redo. Beautiful pass to Kaido Legend. Kaido Legend, chance for a cross. Cuts it back. Gets it to Kwakaridu. Kwakaridu shoots and scored. Beautiful played attack. Kwakaridu really putting the whole team on the back here. Starting with that beautiful weighted pass to get Kaido Legend free. Runs all the way back. Kaido Legend cuts back. Gets it to Kwakaridu and he finishes deftly. This is up and down the pitch a Kwakaridu goal. And that is very well played. And they wing the score within 2. Which means there is a glimmer. We are now in extra time, so that glimmer is very small. But, you know, it's like a candle from a couple miles away. You might be able to see it. We have Walker to P. Chance for cross once again. And that's the end of the game. PS Jakarta 5, Sydney City 3. Edwin van der Sloot, legend, with the player of the match, with a goal and 2 assists. And this, it's definitely heartbreaking for Sydney. But I think some attention needs to be given with how good Jakarta appears to be playing. At this point, they are title contenders. They are only 2 points behind Stockholm, who have appeared on Invincible, although they just won, of course. They just lost, of course. And they're only 3 points behind Accra, who is now in first with 13 points. So I don't think there is any shame for Sydney to be losing to PS Jakarta. But I think it was definitely looking like they were going to get something from that match after they equalized pretty early on. And that will already bring us to the final match of this beautiful match day. And this final match is, of course, Victoria Falls versus Port Royal. And like I hinted at the start, this is a very exciting match because there is some some brotherly rivalries indeed here. We have Barry McGlynn in Port Royal. And his brothers are Monroe and Spree. And it's going to be exciting to see who will come out on top. Victoria Falls is in a little bit of a renaissance era, winning a bunch of games on the bounce, whereas Port Royal is in the Great Depression. That's the only thing I can call it real. They have not been doing very well, but things can definitely change. Just need one good game to get that momentum, to get that swing, and get right back into this exciting academy season as we have now. Pina getting it to McAllister. Some nice footwork. Gets it back to Pina. Back to McAllister. McAllister with a shot. McAllister hits the crossbar again. This man is just cursed by some voodoo magic to constantly and consistently. Oh no. What is this? Port Royal's keeper gets injured. Ion Degon. That is indeed problematic. Let's hope that substitute keeper knows what he's doing. Bryant now to Gerard. Oh, more intercepts. Blanco keeps the possession. Gets it to Kozora. Kozora shoots and it's offside. Now we have Bryant for Port Royal. Gets it in the box. Gerard Legend shoots. Oh, it's a big save. Yupanqui, who has been a crazy goalkeeper so far, with another save. And now Black with the corner. Gerard Legend. Monroe. Screen. Monroe. McGlynn now. McGlynn to Black. Owen goal. Alone in front of the keeper. But Yupanqui makes himself big and saves that ball expertly. That looked like it was going to be a goal for sure. Own goal, of course, I forgot to mention last match day was their first appearance, but realistically, it was nothing to really write home about. And he's going to be looking to do better this time. Oh, goalkeeper punches it away. Not sure if that's the right decision. More hits it all the way to the defense. I'm also not sure that's the right decision. Some questionable decisions being made all over the pitch right now. But it is Victoria on the ball. Ooh, McGlynn intercepts. But once again, Victoria also overtakes. And Mormor now all the way free. Crosses it to Kozora. Oh, what does he do? No. And Mormor shoots. And it's saved by the goalkeeper. What was that, Kozora? He had the ball for an open net and he decided to pass. Oh no, what's happening? Both these teams are panicking. McAllister. To Yupanqui. Now Pina. Pina crosses it to Kozora. And Nacho Kozora scores the 1-0 for Victoria Falls Eagles. It seemed to be coming for a bit now, as they had very much attacking opportunities. But that is it. That is indeed it. Pina with the cross to Kozora all the way open. Not much the goalkeeper could do there. So we have Pina. It's Victoria Falls once again on the offense. Port Royal does not get a second to breathe as Kazora scores another goal. His second of the night. And things are just going from bad to worse to terrible for Port Royal. They just cannot catch a break. They cannot seem to get any form down here. As Kazora gets another goal. And the goalkeeper can't get to it. Monroe. To Bryant. To Monroe. Chance here. He shoots it. Oh, it's a banger. Reese Monroe, one of the three brothers, gets his goal and gets Port Royal back within one once again. This is an important, a massive goal. He gets the ball in the box. Nice little dribble and then absolutely buries it in the top bins. Unsavable for the goalkeeper, and that is just the lifeline that Port Royal FC needed. And now McGlynn with a free kick gets stopped by the wall. We've already seen one free kick goal this match day. Are we going to see another? McGlynn would be a good option to see that happen as Black crosses it in. And ooh, Tenderloin gets a head on there, but Yupankwi holds that. Oh, McAllister. Both the brothers exchanging free kicks on both sides of the pitch. Blanco takes the corner. Goalkeeper P is not bothered by that in the slightest. Monroe now. Oh, just a little bit too hard. Owen goal. Making some nice runs here. The little fella does seem to be excited to be here. Vercetti. Muller. Tang. Kazora. Kazora goes for a dribble. Dribbles all the way. Ooh, and he shoots. Kazora is looking for the hat-trick already. There's 5 minutes left in this first half. Will it go 2-1, or will there something happen as Blanco takes the corner? Jarrow's able to recollect. Gets it to Blanco. Vercetti to Pina. Pina shoots from a way out. I like the confidence there. I was not to be a little hidist, but goalkeeper does seem to be very short, which usually isn't the best for a goalkeeper. That's all I'm gonna say. Muller to Pina. Pina crosses it. Oh no! And that's the hat-trick for Nacho Kazora, who now has 6 goals. Getting to that 8 goals from Hundelroy. I need to see this again because I don't know exactly what the goalkeeper was doing here. But the goalkeeper forgets he has hands. Tries to stop the ball with his feet there. Should have probably just jumped on the ball. His mistake, and that is probably that injury from Ion Digon that really hurts Port Royal here, and that's gonna hurt because that's not something in their control. But now Black to Bryant. A lot of space for Scream here. Is he gonna shoot? No, it's going to Unshark. Now it's gonna be a shot. I think Scream should have shot that initially. 4 minutes of extra time for the first half. That is massive. As we end the first half, 3-1. Victoria Falls kind of deservedly in first place. It's been the absolute Pina and Kazora show. I just noticed Pina with 3 assists, Kazora with 3 goals. I'm not sure if the rest of the Victoria Falls Eagles are playing. It just seems to be Pina bombing down the wing and crossing it to Kazora. But as long as that keeps working, then I don't see why they would change that in any way, shape, or form. So far, only one of the brothers has scored, and that is the brother on Port Royal. So whatever happens so far, he at least has the bragging rights for that. But I think they're going to rather want to walk away with 3 points than get the bragging rights for scoring 1 goal. So Port Royal will need to pick themselves up by the bootstraps and really start performing here. And that is not what you like to see by Black, just running the ball over the line. McGlynn. McAllister now to Cazorla. Pina. Once again, these two. Pina, chance for a cross. Is it going to happen again? Crosses it. Cazorla gets to it. Oh, it almost happened again. It almost happened again. Unshark. To McGlynn. Black. To Scream. Tenderloin. Monroe. Ooh, that's a nice ball. That's a nice ball to own goal. Owen goal all the way in front of goal and he misses. Oh no. That is unfortunate. That really should have been a goal. I'm gonna count it for match game nerves as we now have Black. Chance here. Gets blocked. Port Royal really has had some opportunities, but it just seems like it isn't meant to be here. As Bryant now has a corner, crosses it in. Eriksson able to recollect. Bryant just boots it against Pina. Unshark delivers the ball, but gets it back. Crosses it in to Bryant. Bryant can't get his head on it. Now McAllister chance for a counter here. To Muller. Oh, and Cazorla has the ball. And Cazorla knows what to do with it too. Scoring the fourth goal of the game. Cazorla is announcing themselves to this league. And Huntleroy must be sweating watching from home because Cazorla now has 7 goals. 1 behind him in the goal standings. And it does not look like they're slowing down here. Cross here. Goalkeeper able to collect. Screen to Bryant. Nice run once again from own goal. Can he finish this time? No! He cannot. He seems cursed to get past that first goal. So many good opportunities. So many beautiful passes too. It does show Owen is really doing everything he can to get in those scoring positions. What he is succeeding at. He's just unable to get that final product so far. As more now. Oh no. Oh no, it's just going from bad to worse for Port Royal. Victoria Falls. I don't know what happened after those initial 2 losses, but they have looked incredible after that. There is once again some black magic going on as Gia has managed to whip these boys into shape, quite literally, I think. As it is now 5-1. Victoria Falls 5 goals with a 2.5 XG. Most of that is Cazorla, because Cazorla has just been finishing chances that are like half a chance, making it count for 2 goals. Oh, and Port Royal's just kind of falling apart now. Cazorla gets it to Pina. They have a incredible connection, those two. They must be connected, linked with Neuralink or something, because they always know how to find each other. Ure to Tang. It's only the 60th minute. This game has gone on for a while. Muller to Pina. Pina once again. Ooh. The cross to Cazorla tactic almost activated once again. Owen goal, nice interception. Even though he hasn't been able to score, he has been a standout player so far. Maybe this is the moment he needs. It doesn't happen. It's just not happening. He seems to be cursed every inch of ounce of luck that Kazora has, he has taken from Owen goal, it appears. Black. Oh, it hits the crossbar. Port Royal. I don't know which gods you've angered. But you better be doing some rituals before the next game, because you are just not meant to win anything at this point. The amount of crossbars you've hit and posts and chances you've had, and chances you've conceded you probably shouldn't have, it has been amazing. Not for you, but amazing in the sense of the word. So you now have Monroe to Bryant. Ooh, not a great pass. Not a great pass. And you must be frustrated if you're Owen goal here. So many chances, just doesn't want to go your way. Realistically, this could have been a 3-3 match at this point. It would not be against the run of play. So you now have Pena. Once again, gets it to McAllister. McAllister. Oh, and he hits the post. I will say, all the brothers have an affinity for that post. The post and the crossbar, both is very much so a beloved target. Oh, okay. All of a sudden, Pena with a beautiful goal. I didn't even see that coming. But the referee is checking for offside. I don't even know where it would have been offside here. Let's see. Goal awarded. Oh, Pena. Now, after 3 assists, they score as well. They've had an all-time game here. A little step over, and then absolute. You couldn't place it more in the top bins. And with that, we are getting key highlights. The ultimate button of shame for Port Royal. Will it get worse now? Kazora to McAllister. Muller to Tang. To Blanco. Chance for cross now. To Kazora. And goalkeeper saves it. That could have been the 5th goal of the game for Kazora. At this point. Have some mercy, Victoria Falls. Have some mercy for these players. Oh. Owen. Doesn't get to it, but Brian does. Chance for a shot. Oh, that's a weak shot. That is a weak shot indeed. I think it would be nice for Owen to get his first goal today. To get off that 0, which does seem to be a mental blockade for some players. And he does definitely deserve it. He's been pushing all game, pressing hard. But now Pena, once again there, gets it to Moore. And Pena might be having the greatest performance of any academy player ever. If this gets allowed. It does get allowed. And we are in Brazil territory now. 7-1. Pena. 4 assists, if I'm not mistaken. And a goal. 5 goal contributions in a single game. Incredible. I don't think there have been many like that. And as I said, this is the end of the game. Alex Pena, 4 assists, 5 clear-cut chances created, 10.0 rating. Nacho Kazora also incredible, of course, with 4 goals. And then Moore with another 2. What a performance from Victoria Falls. And Port Royal, I think, needs to start doing something different. There needs to be a tactical overhaul. There needs to be something, because they have the players. The players are just not being put in the correct correct positions to be succeeding. Reese Monroe at least has the goal. He can hang over McAllister, but realistically, if you're losing 7-1, I don't think you get to brag about the 1. But that's just my opinion. And with that exciting match, we have had, honestly, everyone feast your heart out, because this has been some top-notch academy football. I think the average amount of goals was like 7.5 per match, which is crazy. With that, though, We have Adoa Accra on first place right now, 13 points. Stockholm falls down to second with 12 points. Jakarta, third with 10 points. Victoria falls now all the way up in fourth with 9 points, winning 3 games in a row. Atletico Medellin on 4 points in fifth. Istanbul rising up the ranks, now sixth place with 4 points. Sydney and Port Royal both 7th and 8th respectively with 3 points. This is promising to be a very exciting academy season. A lot of chances for upsets, and that nothing is decided yet. Realistically, anyone can still win. But that is all the time I have. This has been MC Lumberjack. I hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble about fake football players for an hour. Have a nice day, have a nice night, and see you next time.